Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set. Our main event.
Okay, so we're diving into something pretty interesting today. This whole Mike Tyson, Jake Paul thing.
A lot of people sent this in.
Yeah, tons of questions about it. Should we even call this boxing?
Yeah, is it boxing? Is it entertainment?
Exactly. So before we even get into what happened, I guess we should give people the really, really basic background.
Right. Not everyone's, a hardcore boxing fan.
Exactly. So Mike Tyson, the guy's a legend, right?
Oh, absolutely. Youngest heavyweight champion ever. Iron Mike.
Knockout power like you wouldn't believe.
And that's what he was known for, just ferocious.
Like scary ferocious, right?
But he's also been retired for almost 20 years at this point?
Yeah, something like that.
Crazy to think about.
So now he's 58 years old and deciding to step back into the ring.
Which already is wow, why is he doing this?
And it's not against some, seasoned veteran. It's against Jake Paul.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting, right? Because Jake Paul, he's not your typical boxer.
No. Not at all. He kind of came up through YouTube and social media and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people would say he's more of a celebrity boxer.
And there's a lot of debate about, how good he actually is.
Right. Some people think he's the real deal. Some people think he's all hype.
But either way, he's brought a ton of attention to boxing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's got this huge, young fan base, people who maybe wouldn't have watched boxing before.
Okay, so we've got this kind of clash of generations, clash of styles. And then to kick it all off, we have the incident.
The slap heard around the world.
Seriously, during the weigh-in for the fight, Tyson just slaps Paul across the face.
And you could tell no one saw it coming.
The look on everyone's faces was priceless.
And of course, the media just went nuts.
Oh yeah, instant headlines everywhere.
But it wasn't just the media. The fan reaction was fascinating too.
Totally. Some people were worried for Tyson, can he even handle this at his age?
Right. Boxing's a young man's sport.
And he's pushing 60.
Exactly. A boxer's body takes a beating, and it doesn't get easier with age.
So some fans were this is just going to end badly.
Yeah, but then there were other fans who were yes, this is the Tyson we remember.
The knockout artist, the brawler.
It was they saw that old spark in him.
So is this genuine anger from Tyson a publicity stunt? What do you make of it?
It's really hard to say. Tyson has always had that kind of unpredictable personality.
Definitely a bit of a loose cannon.
But you also have to consider the context here.
Right, he's putting his legacy on the line.
Against a guy much younger than him who many see as a gimmick.
Yeah, a lot of boxing purists really dislike Jake Paul. They see him as diluting the sport.
They think he's not a real boxer.
But on the flip side, he's brought in a whole new audience.
And he's shaken up the establishment a bit, which some people appreciate.
He's not afraid to call out the big names and challenge the way things are done.
So this incident with Tyson, it really throws everything into sharp relief.
Yeah, what is boxing now? Is it about athleticism, skill, sportsmanship, or is it becoming something else entirely?
Is it entertainment? Is it a spectacle?
And the outcome of this fight, it could really shape both their careers.
Oh, absolutely. If Tyson wins, does that validate his comeback? Does it solidify his legacy?
Or does it just look sad?
Right. And for Paul, being Tyson would be huge. It would give him legitimacy in a lot of people's eyes.
But if he loses?
It might just confirm what his critics have been saying all along.
That he's not a real boxer.
Exactly. That he's just a YouTube personality.
It's also fascinating and unsettling in a way,
Yeah, it really makes you think about aging legacy, what it means to be a boxer in this day and age.
This whole thing is a story that goes way beyond just the fight itself.
It raises questions about the future of the sport, what fans want, how we view these athletes.
And for me, I keep coming back to the idea of respect,
Interesting.
Is there still respect in boxing, or has it all become about hype and money?
Yeah, that's a good question, and I don't know if there's an easy answer.
But it's something worth thinking about for sure. What about you? What stands out to you about all this? What are your thoughts on what this incident means for the sport and for these two fighters?
It's fascinating, but I wonder about the long-term health consequences for both these guys.
Yeah, especially Tyson at his age.
It's scary. It'd be great to hear your take on this. What do you think? Is boxing going in the right direction? Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us